Alright, so the first thing I want to do is I want to review my weapons and see how close I am to my camo goals, because I'm getting tired of this gun. I am at 10 out of 15 kills from behind, and I did level up a couple times off camera. I have to get a bunch of one-shot one-kills with my Lockwood, but that'll be easy because the gun is basically designed to do that. And then I
like it.
I got to get it all the way up to level 28 to get the last camo. That's such a jip. Alright.
Ooh, 28. How many kills is that big?
A lot. I'm at 19 now, so
okay.
I have 9 more levels to go.
Cool.
Alright, you ready to go?
I am ready to go.
Start. I had to do a bunch of warm-ups to get my head in the Call of Duty frame of mind. I came out of work heated. Today was a rough day, man.
Really?
Yeah, well, the end of the day was just, you know how it is. Some days are harder than others.
Some days are harder than others. It does happen.
But we got treated to lunch today. That was cool.
Hey, what did you have again?
We went to Patriot Pizza, which is down the road, and we got a buffalo chicken pizza, which everyone seems to like, and something called a pizza sandwich, where it is literally 2 pizza crusts placed as bread, like the full round pizza, right?
Yeah.
With an entire like Italian sandwich made in between them and then cut into slices.
Huh.
It's really good.
It sounds really good. I like Patriot Pizza. That's my go-to for down there.
Their buffalo chicken pizza is addictive, and we have enough left over that we're all going to be able to eat some tomorrow.
Wow, that's good. Oh, this map. All right.
Yeah, this map again.
I played like 2 games after we got off last night, and I was playing free-for-all on this map, and that was interesting.
This is one of the first maps. It might have been even the second map that I played. So keep in mind, this is sight unseen. I had never seen this before, and I was like, oh god, everything's exploding. There's cars everywhere. I hate it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and in that opening thing, they're like throwing grenades and everything else, and just lighting the map up. Oh, that's you. I almost shot you in the back, like a coward.
Oh. Everyone keeps sneaking up the sides like a bunch of cowards.
Yeah, and then they come in behind me. It's actually a really good flanking maneuver, I'm not gonna lie, but I can't tell them that. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, you don't want to give props to the enemy.
Hostile cluster mine active.
What is a cluster mine?
I think it's a cluster of small mines.
Oh. That's not at all what I thought that was. No,
at least that's what I'm assuming. I mean, but who am I? It's probably one big mine, and it's just overwhelming, so they call it a cluster. Is this person gonna... Oh, I think somebody killed them. Taking all my fun.
So I've been sitting on this story all day long, actually since yesterday, because I forgot to tell it yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So remember I told you to remind me about kitchen table.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I was messing around in Microsoft Teams, which you know we rely on to communicate with our team at work, and which you also know that I hate Microsoft Teams.
I did not get that vibe from you at all.
Yeah, okay. So I've been trying my hardest to like learn it and get better with it and figure out all the cool stuff that you can do with it. And there is some cool stuff you can do with it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was playing around with the extensions, and there's this this thing called Loop components. I assume Loop is a brand name of the company that makes these components.
You know what? I think I've seen a little icon for that, but have never delved in.
It looks like a loop. And apparently you can add tables into a text message to send to someone on Teams.
Huh. Okay.
The reason why that's important is because I was going to send you a table. And I wanted to fill every single cell in that table with the word kitchen. And I was going to type, haha, a kitchen table. So I filled, I made a 10 by 10 table. And I filled the top row with the word kitchen. And I was like, I know how to make this go faster because this is tedious as heck. And I copied the full top row and tried to paste it into the first cell of the second row.
Ooh, how'd that go for you?
It did not go well. So it turns out I figured out how to effectively crash teams through PC restarts.
Oh,
and
okay.
what's interesting about how hard that it crashed is that Teams is dedicated to making sure you don't lose out on work. The problem is they save unfinished messages in the text box.
Oh, Jesus.
And reload them even if you restart your PC.
Oh, man.
So all Teams functionality completely dropped. Of course, the first thing I'm going to do is close the program out via Task Manager and try to restart it. Well, that did not work out so well. I was like, oh crap, we might have a situation here. And then I still could not, for the life of me, get it to work. So I ended up, like, hold on, I gotta kill this person. There you go. Alright, I ended up completely restarting my computer. First thing that happens, Teams auto-loads, because of course it's managed by our network admin, and that's the decision he made. And it auto-loads with that message still trying to, like, recursively paste itself into itself. And not only did it drop Teams functionality, but it started locking up other programs on my computer too, but like in random weird ways, like it was a memory overflow or something.
Wow.
It was a freaking mess, man. It was a nightmare, and I can't tell you, like, I needed that program, or else I wouldn't have been messing around with it.
And it doesn't help, like, they're all linked together, but, like, not completely linked together, so, like, it's like a stepchild, but between all of the Microsoft things, because it can do, like, one thing from all of the things, but it can't do all the things from all the things.
So here's my theory, right? I think that it has, like, light versions of the apps built into it, so rather than referencing the functionality of other, like, Microsoft applications, and I may be wrong, somebody disprove me, right? But I think rather than referencing the functionality, it's got, like, a bit of the code embedded in Teams, and so it tries to do it within Teams itself and fails.
Yeah, I think it's like a light version of the light versions.
it's real stripped down and bare for sure.
It's like LibreOffice, but worse. Or OpenOffice. There's the other one.
Sun Microsystems.
Yes. Soft Micro. I don't know about that one.
So yeah, that's how my terrible kitchen table joke ended up being like an actual very real problem for my job.
Now, what you gotta get it to do is you gotta write a macro in Teams to send to somebody. So when they receive it, it tries to load in this data.
Oh,
like,
do you know
table,
how easy
table.
that would be? I'm such a trusted source within that company. All I'd have to do is send out a mass email that's like, do you need such and such and such and such functionality? Try this macro. It'll work instantaneously. Here's some notes. And everyone will click on it.
I'd be like, oh, thanks, Paul. That was a really big help.
Wow, worked first try. I needed this.
Kill confirmed.
I don't know how I lived without it.
God.
Well, that's like I was telling somebody. I was like, if I wanted to, and I was leaving the company, I could just wreak havoc in so many ways. Luckily, I'm not this kind of person, but I could be.
Oh, there's so much damage you could do. And I don't want to get like too into it because I don't know, like, confidentiality or whatever, but like the results of our, like, the tests that they did for cybersecurity awareness were not, they were not positive.
Hey, I mean, they were detailed. Oh, there's a flash grenade. I can't see any.
This one guy really wants to snipe me, but he's like way worse at it than I am, and I'm not good.
I have somebody trying to do that over here, and they're also not good, or I would be very dead.
Dude, did we do bad enough in our last match to finally get put with like the bad players?
I hope so. I want to be a god amongst men.
Can you
Maybe
feel
we
it
got
now,
maybe
Mr.
we
Krabs?
got put in with the elementary school kids instead of the high school kids this time. Jesus. It just came around the corner.
I need ammo like badly. Thank you. Ah! All right. Well, I burned literally all of my ammo just playing.
I just did terrible for like 30 seconds.
Come on. This can't be interesting to watch, right? I'm just like sitting here in every match just camping.
I just gotta set up my thing. Then we can do picture in picture.
Hell yeah. Okay, that would be cool, actually. How does that work for like processor resource usage? Like picture in picture, also recording the picture of the picture within the picture. Like, oof.
Yeah,
that's mean.
I like it. It's recursive, just like your table.
Yeah, just like my table.
I'm trying to think if anything interesting happened at work today, or even like in general today. I just don't have a
busy,
lot.
man. Like I imagine you've got a lot of interesting stuff probably happening adjacent to you, but not like to you.
Yeah, like a lot of times I'll like get tidbits and I'll like start the interesting thing, but like I don't know. Today was a blur. I don't even know.
See, I'm glad I'm not the only one who was like insanely busy today.
No, it was something weird. Well, everybody's got the flu right now, so.
Oh yeah.
Tell
them to stop that.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with that yet. So like the past couple of days, it's just been call-offs and other stuff, and.
Yeah.
And people don't know how to order screws, you know, that kind of stuff. Like all of my problems were mundane today. There wasn't anything interesting. Though I was still in a good mood though. Like I was goofing off with people. Like I was doing that thing where you give them a hard time and you're like really playing it up, but like with every like end of sentence you take a serious tone. So like they know you weren't messing around, but at the same time like you were trying to be nice about it. That was me today. Be like, oh man, you're gonna take another extra 5 minutes on your break today? I bet you are. You're probably gonna tack on an extra 10, aren't you? Like
wink, wink, like, nudge, nudge, but like you're a real piece of shit.
Yeah, like, oh, I know what you do.
I got blowed up.
Oh man, I am doing worse than worse this time.
Okay, so you know, and again, I'm not gonna go into too much detail because like people value their privacy, and it's kind of illegal for me to talk about other people's stuff, right? So yeah. I'm gonna be respectful. But you know, I'm on the safety committee. I know you know this.
Yes.
And we discuss certain things. And one of the wildest things that is a topic of conversation that continues to come back again and again is there are haunted blood trails that appear like every 3 months on site. And like I know that you know this. We're a safe organization, and yeah, you can make jokes if you want, but like we do a good job at keeping people safe.
Yeah, we are actually a safe organization.
So the question becomes like, who's getting cut? And if nobody's getting cut, like where's the blood coming from?
I don't know. And like here's the thing, you can literally ask everyone. Now, yeah, there's people that may or may not own up to it, but like nobody saw anything. It's like when you're in an Irish neighborhood and like
I didn't see nothing.
I mean, like that one from Boondock Saints.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I don't know. It could be a number of things, or it could be nothing. I don't know.
Well, and I get like a reluctance to come forward. Like people are like, "Oh, will I get in trouble or whatever?" But like, it's still creepy. And also, clean up your blood, please.
Yeah, and like I would never find it fresh. It's always like dried. So one, that means like everyone else has just completely ignored it for usually a whole day. And you know, two, it's like, yeah, clean up your own mess.
Halfway to mission complete. Keep
Well,
the pressure
okay, and
on.
so then this brings up like visual images because I've seen the blood trails, right?
The blood trail.
Yeah, that's what they're calling them in the safety meetings. And I have seen them, and it reminds me of horror video games where like the producers clearly want you to go down a certain hallway, but they want you to know there's danger down that hallway.
Yeah, like look at this red flag that nobody will ever pick up on.
Yeah, like, oh, it's a trail of blood, don't want to go down there, but there's nowhere else to go.
They get like handprints on the walls. Yeah,
So
I
that's
know what you're talking about.
kind of like the vibe that I get from it, and they always lead into the bathroom. So now, like, I'm getting mentally programmed to be afraid of the bathroom. Well, and we've already spoken at
Wow.
length about what happens in the freaking bathroom.
There are more than one reason to be afraid of the bathroom.
It's, I swear to God, we have an awesome job, but like, the bathroom sucks.
Yeah, it's like a black hole of terribleness. I have some stuff like I don't even know if I can talk about. Like not even name wise. It's just like that's friggin' gross. Like
I know. I've seen some stuff.
And it's not even like people mind goes, oh, feces, I bet, you know, it's not even that. Like it's worse.
No, I get you.
And I don't know. I don't know how grotesque I want to get here, but this one guy, this one guy made a comment about the blood trail because I was asking around about it,
Taking the lead.
and
Okay.
I thought he was joking. And he's got a really like heavy accent, so I was like, all right, I'm missing something here. He proceeded to have a conversation after I left, and I could still hear him about it. He was 100% serious because he was like going into detail, explaining what he said and why it's possible. So basically, he was saying that the blood trail, the mystery blood trail, was just, you know, somebody's. He's like women, and like once a month.
Oh, I know you. I understand exactly where you're going with this, and I'll spare you from having to describe it to me. Damn.
He was 100% like, oh yeah, it happens all the time, and I was like,
What?
What?
Ugh.
And I was like, okay, you know, maybe he's like trying to pull. Nope. He was
serious.
He was 100. I came back like 10 minutes later, and he was still like, no. I don't think you understand. This is what happens. And I was like, oh my god, please stop.
Yeah,
Like,
we know what happens. We're adults here.
Yeah. But see, like, I don't know. So you know how kids like talk about like Santa Claus and they're like in awe and wonder and like, oh, how's he do it? So that's the way this guy talked about how this could possibly happen. Like it was this magical thing. Like he was like, oh, yeah, like bodies are amazing, but not like it. Like something better to like idolize, you know?
He's like, I learned something today. You must all learn it too.
Like eyes wide with wonder.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah, I was just like, I looked at him and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, maybe, man. Ha ha ha. All right, and then I walked
Who
away.
got play of the game? Is it me?
Oh, you did. That was pretty good. I liked that, actually. It would have been better if you shot the one up top first and his body fell as you hit the other guy. I can't say anything. I did terrible.
One of these days, I will fulfill your dreams and do that for you. It's on the list. Let me write it on the post-it note. So you know how in the department I work in, it's basically organized chaos.
Mm-hmm.
They're pushing all kinds of new stuff through us, and we've just got to react to it, you know, on a daily basis. Every day is a new procedure, and that's kind of our specialty is taking that chaos and turning it into a manageable program.
1 second. I'm
Okay.
just going to let you know the game crashed on me, but I'm jumping back on.
Okay.
Sorry.
Should I wait for my story, or should I...
If you want to pause, you could, I guess. I don't know how that works.
I can pause
But
the recording. Let's do it now.
the internet didn't restart. I think the...
So we're back from our break?
Yes.
All right,
we are
cool.
back.
So anyways, back to what I was saying before.
Mhm.
You know, a lot of chaos going on, and our job is to try to just make things work to get product out the door. So there's some recent programs, and we're handling things differently than we used to as far as core goes. Now, I don't know if the people watching this know what core is. If you remanufacture a part, sell it to a customer, they have to return their old broken part to you so that you can then remanufacture it and sell it to someone else.
Right.
And, you know, typically you charge a core deposit, and when they return the part, you refund that deposit. Well, we haven't really been doing it that way for years. We haven't been charging deposits initially, but we started doing that now. So we kind of had to mess with the system and make it do some stuff it wasn't meant to do. So we're in our program, and we're refunding people's money every time they return stuff, and we realize that it makes us pick a reason for it, and we all have to pick the same reason. The problem is, it's from a pre-populated list of reasons. So these people are returning things and getting a refund, and we have to choose why. But none of them fit the scenario. Like, there's not a single reason that's even close to, like, core return.
Oh, that's good.
And I want to make it clear at this point that I was not involved in this decision-making process. But unanimously, they decided that the reason is going to be wrong color.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah. So, I've been having a ball with that one. Because you go through and you look through the list of everything that gets returned, and all of it's like, you know, why did this customer return this part? Wrong color. What's the point of this refund? Wrong color. The optics on it aren't great. And some point in the future, I know that I'm going to be responsible for explaining that shit. And I don't think I'm going to have, like, well, for one, I'm not going to have a straight face while I do it. And two, I'm not going to have a good explanation for it. I'm going to be like, that's just kind of what they want to do.
Yeah, no, I like that. And then also in my head, I'm like, I know how to make more reason codes if I really wanted to.
So, the system you're familiar with, it is not in that system.
Oh, it's in the other one?
It's in the other one. Yeah. The one that handles like credit card purchases and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. So I just know I can see it, man. There's gonna be a staff meeting at some point in the future, and they're gonna have us like review our policies and procedures, and they're gonna be like, so why is everything wrong color? Paul, do you have a comment? And I'm gonna have to just be like, I don't know, man.
Oh man, my goal is to make your boss talk about that in a leadership team meeting.
I hope that it doesn't become an issue, but it's gonna be an HR nightmare.
Oh, I can just see this one person from your department, like, accidentally saying it the wrong way.
Oh my god. Okay, so I know what... Ooh, I know what person you're talking about, and here's the thing. That person answered the phone today by accident. And she should not be answering my phones.
No.
And she answered for the wrong customer. Oh, I think I'm getting kicked. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh
Can you hear
man,
me?
this is wild. I shot a bullet, and there is a muzzle flare coming out of it, frozen in time, and I am able to walk across.
Is a person too.
Is that happening to you as well?
Yeah, I can see you. I'm right in front of you, but you can't see me, I bet.
Oh, I'm not touching anything, and it is walking me back to another spot. I don't know where we're going, but it's a journey. Yep, lost connection.
There it is.
Damn. So anyways,
Wow.
I'm going to just try to go right back in. Are you in the game still?
Yeah.
All right, cool. She answered the phone for someone who is how can I say this? We respect and value each of the customers that calls in. And we recognize that many people come from different walks of life where saying certain things is socially acceptable in certain circles. I don't agree with it, but we just have to power through and give the best customer service we can.
That's right.
And he was not happy that the person who answered the phone had an accent. And he made that known to me very clearly, and I could not comment. I was just sitting there waiting for him to finish talking, and he kind of picked up on that I was uncomfortable and that I wanted to talk business and not about, like, someone's accent. And he would not let it go.
Oh, I bet he's probably one of those people that just fed it. Like,
he
okay.
could sense it, and he was like, weakness. And I was trying my hardest not to be like, listen here, you piece of shit. But you can't say that. So instead I was like, anyway, let's talk about this. And he was like, yeah, but... And then he would just go right back into it, and I was like, shoot, he's not going to let me get away, is he?
Yeah, no, he sensed your, not fear, but yeah, for weakness, for sure.
Yeah, well, and it not so much weakness, just that I was now a captive audience and there was nothing I could do. It's not like I could hang up on him unless he was making overt racist comments.
Right, so like the key to the people that are doing that, it's got to be like just the right level of comments.
And he knew how to walk that line, because here's the thing, I'm allowed to hang up on somebody if they're being like overtly disrespectful. Yeah. But instead, he was just straddling.
Oh, nice. I got a kill and I heard we have the lead. That makes me happy. I know that's not the reason why, because it's not the type of game mode we're playing, but I like to think.
Oh, no, I get you. Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs?
Man, you were really on top of that one. I'm trying a new gun tonight.
What are you trying?
I'm trying to break in one of the LMGs. I have no idea which one I'm holding. The Saiken MG38?
Ooh.
Backen? Saiken?
Saiken?
Backen Saiken?
How do you spell it?
S-A-K-I-N.
That's a tough one.
Yeah. That's where I was at.
I am going to die. No. Wow. So I'm gonna blow through these one shot, one kill challenges.
I get that. I don't know. It's not an achievement. I get whatever that call out thing is all the time.
What, one shot, one kill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like with a title like that, it should be harder. Like I feel like it's setting a low bar.
So it makes me laugh because often I'll fire 5 or 6 shots because my aim is trash, and it'll only be like the 6th shot that hits. Well, and they die, and it's like one shot, one kill, and I'm like, you're giving me a little too much credit.
That's what I don't understand, because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I just fired like 20 times. Did they all go around it? And I guess that's what it is, really.
So what's happening is it's shots on target, right? So if you shoot him in the foot and then shoot him in the head, it doesn't count because that was 2 shots.
Right.
Got a double kill, which is pretty neat.
Oh, I forgot how long these take to reload. Oh, Jesus,
yeah,
it's painful.
LMGs suck.
And I forgot I don't need to do it because I could do 100 at a time.
You can get a perk called Fast Hands that activates... I don't really know how the secondary perks activate. So it's not like a perk that you have 100% of the time. It comes in, like, randomly. I don't know if it's time-based or, like, kill-based or something, but it activates. And then the reload speed gets jacked up like crazy.
Ooh, okay. I like in video games when you can, like, upgrade the reload speed directly. And like it's like trick shots because it's like if you ever see the speed shooters, that's what it's like.
Where did this guy go? Oh, my teammate got him. That was my kill, dude. If this was hardcore, I would have smoked that guy. Not the enemy, I mean my own teammate. I would have.
Oh, okay.
I would have gotten revenge for him stealing my kill.
I thought you were talking about, you know, killing the enemy, and then cremating them, and then rolling them up and smoking them.
Is that an option in this game?
You can do whatever you want.
With no consequences whatsoever.
That's right.
Yeah, fair.
I don't know. I feel like if we're gonna be doing these videos, like, I know that's your line, like, cause you know, but like, there's got to be like an ending tag, you know, like, to get really cheesy with it. Give the people what they want, you know. Oh, that's you.
Just have a series of random quotes. Remember, you can do whatever you want with no consequences whatsoever.
Yes. Remember, kids, eat your vegetables.
I keep trying to go into concentration mode, but like, that's not gonna happen.
I'm teetering because I haven't like found the Call of Duty rhythm yet, and tonight, so I'm like half concentrating, but also half talking because I enjoyed the conversation as well.
Just got like a bunch of kills in a row. That felt good.
If I would have been able to set up shop right where I was just trying to, I could have. They were like in a cattle chute. It would have been great. But.
Oh, I did set up shop in the cattle chute. I found the lane, man.
I mean, this is like a 1, 2, 3, 4 lane highway. I mean, that's good.
It's still congested though.
Well, yeah. Like, is this war or an apocalypse? I don't know. I just don't know. This would be a fun zombies map.
They'd be wild.
Remember World at War? That was like, that was a good one.
World at War was before I got into Call of Duty.
So I liked playing the old Call of Duties. Like, before the whole well, they might have had it. I guess they just weren't focused on it, the multiplayer stuff, like Call of Duty and like Call of Duty 2, all the World War II and World War One, and I always enjoyed those.
Nah, I didn't get into first-person shooters at all until Modern Warfare 2 came out on, like, well, I want to say the Xbox 360, but it was for other things.
Yeah, but like the 360, that's what everyone I've known played it on.
Uh-oh, we're frozen again. This is fun.
Oh man, it's a night tonight, huh?
Record scratch. I bet you're wondering how I got here. Rewind 3 weeks. It all started.
I was really hoping it was gonna let me fire, and I was just gonna go around killing the enemy.
Oh, we're experiencing some pretty rough luck on this, man. It is kind of cool when it freezes, though.
So this guy has a really pointy nose. Oh, it was like literally like I took 2 pieces of clay and like thinned him out as much as I could to make a nose.
Dude,
that time it kicked me all the way out.
Oh, you're all the way out of the game? That's totally fine. Hey, we're at 33 minutes. We can call it a video. Let me just review. Let me review what kind of progress I got. Customize camo. So I've officially got all of my from behind kills, and I got all of my one-shot one kills. So I just have to get this thing up to level 28, and I can unlock the last one, and then I can be done with this stupid gun.
What kind of gun is it?
It is the Lockwood. And I'm at level 24, right. So theoretically, I've been getting about 1 level a match. Theoretically, I've only got like 1 more match in me. And then what am I doing next? I guess I already got the SAB 50 all the way leveled up. I only have 2 more marksman rifles to do. In order to unlock one of the marksman rifles, I've got to get the Lockman 7.62 up to level 17, and then the other one I have to get the TAC 56. So it looks like 50s. It looks like after this gun, I'm going assault rifles.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that'll be fun. All right, let me end the video.